welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Monalisa Rambai bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. The Museum of Misiones Salesianas, the Salesian Mission Office of Madrid, has received a good number of visitors since its reopening last October 20th. The interest aroused by the exhibition Indestructibles by photojournalists Xavi Aldecoa and Alphonse Rodriguez, and the attention aroused in various groups of people eager to participate in a guided tour have led to the exhibition being extended until next February 12th. The photographic exhibition Indestructible, visited throughout Spain by more than 86,000 people, was the temporary collection chosen for the reopening of the Museum of Misiones Salesianas. Illustrating the stories of hope and overcoming of African children in images, the exhibition managed to capture the interest of a new audience for the museum, interested in photojournalism and photography as forms of artistic expression and awareness raising. The Central Italy Circumscription ICC, with the parish San Giovanni Bosco in Rome and the Salesian Cultural Center, presents a round table on the occasion of the feast of St. Francis de Sales, patron saint of journalists. On Sunday, January 23rd, from 12:30 p.m., the event entitled "What is the Meaning of Catholic Information?" will be broadcast live through social networks. The event, which will be presided over by the Vicar of the Rector Major of the Salesians of Don Bosco, Father Stefano Martlocchio, will be attended by Benedetta Rinaldi, a journalist for the RAI Networks and Salesian past pupil, and Marco Tarquino. The event, "What is the Meaning of Catholic Information?" will also serve as a preview of the celebrations planned for the Feast of St. John Bosco on January 31st, for which the parish has planned a whole week of preparatory events with various initiatives and liturgies presided over by various prominent figures, both Salesian and non-Salesian. 18th January 2022 marked the 120 years of Salesian presence in the indigenous mission of Meruri in Mato Grosso, Brazil. In fact, the first group of Salesians and Daughters of Mary Help of Christians arrived in the Bororo lands on January 18, 1902. The rector was Father Giovanni Balzola and the matron was Sister Rosa Kiste. They started their first mission in the region of Tachos, Toripo, in the native language. There they had their first contact with the Bororo people, developing educational and self-supporting activities. Due to problems of water shortage, the mission was transferred to the region near Morro de Mururi on the banks of the Barreiro stream, giving rise to the current village of Meruri, the main community and headquarters of the Salesian mission to this day. The Salesian missionary presence in Meruri constitutes a concrete realization of St. John Bosco's prophetic dreams of generations of Salesians who would shed sweat and blood for poor and needy youth throughout the world. As the two major Salesian feasts of January draw near, St. Francis de Sales on January 24th, even more solemn this year on the 400th anniversary of the saint's death, and St. John Bosco on January 21st, the initiative of daily masses broadcast live on TV from the Basilica of the Sacred Heart in Rome comes into its own. For several days now, in fact, some members of the General Council have been presiding over the celebrations, and in the last week of the month, there will be none other than the Rector Major, Father Angel Fernandez Artime, and his Vicar, Father Stefano Martlocchio. Taking advantage of the presence in Rome of all the members of the General Council gathered for the winter plenary session, the coordinators of the initiative were able to draw up a much varied and authoritative calendar of Salesians called to preside at Eucharist. On Monday, January 24th, we will celebrate the feast of St. Francis de Sales, the patron saint of writers, journalists, and Catholic media. Our founder, the patron saint of editors and the youth, looked up to this great saint and used his teachings as the basis of our Salesian spirituality. Indeed, it is because of St. Francis de Sales that we are called Salesians. With this in mind, let us look at St. Francis de Sales' role in communications and what it means for us as Salesians. Last January 17th, we commemorated the Dies Natalis of Father Ignatius Tuchli, the first Czech Salesian. In this old photograph, which dates back to 1924, Father Stuchli is immortalized in the Piedmont town of Perosa, Argentina. In this house for some years, young Czechoslovaks has been gathering, preparing to transplant the Salesian work in their homeland. Father Ignatius was called to direct it before returning to his homeland, Freystack, in 1927. From the 10th to the 15th of January, the Salesian province of TIRUCHY INT held its 8th provincial chapter at the shrine of Our Lady of Velankani. 63 Salesians and 6 members of the Salesian family reflected and deliberated on specific lines of action on the theme, the mission of loving youth. The chapter was chaired by the INT Provincial, Father Agilan Sarpasadam, and moderated by Father Arul Maran. The documents discussed and deliberated upon were Provincial Directory and Formation Section, Provincial Directory Economics Section, General Provincial Plan, Implementation of GC28 in the INT Provincial, Implementation of GC28 Action Program for the 6-year term, Review of the 2019 Provincial Chapter, Youth Services Policies and Higher Education Policies. The Salesians of Don Bosco of the province of Venezuela, VEN, through the Salesian Youth Ministry, are promoting vocational animation in alliance with the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians active in the country. The objective is to strengthen the processes of integral development of young people. So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.